Hi and welcome to the latest edition of On The Wall with Sarkis from Hair by PhD, and today I'm really excited to be with you. We're going to be chatting to a partner of Hair by PhD, and that's the co-founder of Sustainable Salons Australia, Paul. Welcome to On The Wall.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Excellent, excellent. And we partner with Sustainable Salons in our salons. We now recycle at least 95% of our waste in the salons. And today I want to come down to Paul's office and his depot to show you exactly how Sustainable Salons Australia works and the service that you provide for all salons around Australia now, and the community and our environment. Okay, we're down in the Sustainable Salons Australia depot and catchment area where you stock all your recyclable goods. As you can see here, there's a hell of a lot of foil. Paul, roughly how much foil would the hairdressing industry use in a year?
Yeah, so we now know that the hairdressing goes through around about 1 million kilos of aluminium foil. There's about 500,000 colour tubes, also made from aluminium, that go through salons each year in Australia. Yeah. So you add that together, 1.5 million kilos. That makes up around about 68% of a salon's waste is actually metals. Now, if anyone knows much about recycling, that's quite valuable because metals are quite a valuable resource in your recycle bin. So it's really important we collect this. But like I said, we then sell this. Each one of these bales will feed around 400 homeless people.
Yeah.
So every time we bale it up, there's about 100 salons in a week baled up in just one bale. Yeah. And it's really easy to crush. So we love crushing these bad boys.
Awesome. And we use 100% recycled foil, which we get from Sustainable Salons Australia as well.
Cool.
As you're most probably aware, in the salon we do use a lot of chemicals when we're colouring hair, perming hair and treating hair. Now, once upon a time we used to just tip that down the drain and it used to go through our waterways, which is not ideal. Through the waste management service that you provide and the recycling service of the chemicals that you provide, we now recycle all our chemical waste, or the majority of it. Paul, you want to tell us a little bit about?
Let me explain this. So basically what we have here are 20-litre buckets that go inside the salon. Inside each of these buckets we actually have a special setup. Of course, they know it's chemicals. They have, of course, do's and don'ts on the back, what they can and can't put in here, because, of course, we just want the liquid chemicals. We don't need the whole packaging. It does come sometimes with salons where we have to remind them. They fill up these buckets. It's a swap and go service, so once it's full, they let us know, it's swap and go. It comes back here, then we have to place it in this big IBC. This is about 1,000 litres of chemicals that goes in this IBC. Once this is full, we work with specialised chemical recyclers that then will turn all of these chemicals right back into water, which will be sold back into manufacturing, and will probably end up back in one of your shampoos, because your shampoo is tracking at around about 96 to 97% water.
And here we are standing in front of sacks and sacks and sacks of hair clippings.
Human hair.
Human hair, yeah. And now, as you mentioned earlier in your video about the program, most of this hair will go into hair booms, yeah?
This is all hair clippings. So the difference is you've got hair clippings, which mainly, of course, is the small hair, and then the long hair, which are the ponytails. All hair, but we look at them separately.
And how many ponytails do you need to actually make a proper wig?
Yeah, it's a really good question. Most hairdressers actually think it's just 3 or 4, but it's not at all. You actually need around about 20 ponytails to make one wig. Wow. So it's quite a lot of ponytails that have to be exactly the same hair type. They need to come together. So I say to hairdressers all the time, we need a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And it's great that we have, now when people come in, they have long hair and they want to get their hair cut short. It's awesome that we can, tell them that their hair's actually going to go to a really good cause. Yeah. And we give our clients a certificate for donating that hair as well, which is fantastic. Again, supplied by SSA. Yeah. And these plastic bottles?
Yeah, so what you're actually seeing here is just been a bit of sorting process going on. We then sort all the plastic bottles into their right categories. Plastic is one of the most trickiest things we have to deal with. As you probably hear a lot in the media, plastic, it's really difficult. Well, we have to see this in a very different light because we are very specific recyclers we work with. We need to make sure we have it sorted correctly before it gets sent out. And as you're seeing here, everything from peroxide bottles, shampoo bottles, milk. My God, do hairdressers go through a lot of milk to make those coffees? And of course, all of your water bottles. And to be honest, water bottles probably makes up 50% of
Wow.
salons plastic.
Wow.
It's all water bottles. So if I try to tell hairdressers, you know, using tap sometimes is much better.
My favourite water is Sydney water. I love drinking Sydney water. I've been drinking it since I was a kid.
Hey, just buy some really nice glasses and pour
Yeah.
it in. But look,
Fantastic.
they're actually really good. They can get recycled really well. Plastic water bottles. They've just got to be sorted correctly. So you know, that's a big
Excellent.
part of our process here.
So you can really see that your green fee that you pay to us every time you come into the salon is really going to a worthwhile cause.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff, mate. It's
Ah,
really awesome.
Real pleasure.